Hello dancers, this is Miss M with another installment of web ballet lessons. This time it is a lesson for Petite Ballet, Mommy and Me. So parent, grab your child, clear out some space, and we're gonna get started. Let's get started with some warm-up. Now this is for parent, but your child is going to be looking and following too. But make sure, little ones, that dad, mom, whomever is in class with you, they move around, okay? So we're going to put our stance where your hips are so you're not all the way in, but a little bit separated. Soften your knees, don't lock them back, all right? We're going to start with some shoulder rolls. We're going to find that place where your chest relaxes and you can roll those shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out 3 times. Now for the third one, you're going to melt. It's a child melting down and getting very small. And from here, you can look at the screen. We're going to roll up to standing. And then one arm is going to get super long and reach out for the ceiling. And the other one reach out for the ceiling. And you're going to take a deep breath and let go everything out. Soften the knees and start again. Same thing, going twice forward. Same thing to going twice back. But when you're down here and you're reaching out, you reach out with the other leg. Let's see how those obliques and your lower back is doing, parents. Let's get some music going. With our feet, let's roll, 2, 3, and down. Reach with one hand up, the other arm up. Breathe and cross. Again. Roll back, back, and down towards the floor. One hand reach up to the ceiling. The other arm. Breathe and cross. Let's go over and forward. Over and forward. Let the top of your shoulders sink down. One arm reaches out, other arm reaches up. Breathe and cross. Reach forward and rotate those shoulders. Bellies are in, of course. And roll forward. Down as far as you want. Up, 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 up. Breathe and release. Let's get some of this blood inside of us. Get pumping. We're going to put our hands on the waist and we're going to keep our feet separate in parallel. This is a peel and a stick. And we're going to lift up the knee just right in front and above the hip. Don't curl it, just not yet. 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here comes something different. Each time that you step, you're going to separate your legs a little bit and then a little bit. And you're going to do 2 more. Reach with the hands, reach with your hands. And you're going to become something larger than yourself. Ow, ow, ow. Pretend that you're hanging yourself from each side of your hands. And you're pulling your legs apart. Ow, 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 ow. For 4 counts. And then you're going to implode. Inside explosion. And up. And we start again. We're going to do this 4 times. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what my foot is doing. My foot is going to put some ballerina shoes. No cowgirl or cowboy boots. Let's get some moving. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out, 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 out. And stretch and pop. 1, 6, 7, 8. Out and in. Last 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Stretch, and in. Now we're going to bring some attention to our upper part, but at the same part, review our feet positions. Nowadays, we have to use our hands and our fingers because we key things a lot, or we use the cell phone, or we use a tablet. So let's make sure our fingers and our wrists are articulating, meaning that they can move. Put your feet together again in parallel, and we're going to start touching each single fingertip for 4 counts, and we go back 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we start simple from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands on your waist. Open and close. Open and close. And now this one you already know. Arms first. Feet and arms in second and first and close. And we do exactly the same thing. First, second, third, fourth, third, second, first. Feet together, open, close, first, second, first, and close. Parents, let's get those wrists going too. That's what we're doing. Feet together and on your wrist. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open, close. First, second, first. Fingers. 2, 3, 4. It's your little one. Do it the little one to the thumb. First, close. Now do you remember which is next? One more time. 1, 2. You can pretend that you play the instrument that you hear. First, close. First. Show me your first, second, first. Let's die. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Lift it up. First, second, first. Let's do some demi-pliés. We're going to start with 1 pizza slice of first position. Quick review about what your knees should be doing. Once you let your knees bend, you're going to make sure, parents, keep an eye on that their knees are pointing towards their knees. They're not pointing forward, okay? And little ones, remember there's a nice eye on your torso with a big dot on your face. You can put a nice emoji face on it, okay? So lift it up while your knees are taking you down. This exercise goes demi-plie and stretch, and demi-plie and stretch. Arms first. And now it's been raining quite a lot lately, so we're going to sway some rain to the side. Side and first. Demi-plie and stretch, and demi-plie and stretch. Now you have permission to put the cowboy boot, kick it up, and second position. Demi-plie, same thing, but this time the arms are going here this way. 2, 3, and 4. 2 more demi-plies. Now same thing, that your knees are going your toes. Parents, when you do yoga, they tell you to keep your knee over your toe, all right? Same principle applies in ballet. You want to keep it anatomical. And toes, and first, and finish. I think we're doing this twice. The music allows for that. Let's get ready. Let's put heavy baskets of flowers and put the hands on the waist. Demi-plie. Kick the heels. That's the second position. And we do one more time. Second. Demi-plie. Now let those knees over to the side. Hands to your left. Peel your toe. Peel. And first position. The music and then finish. Let's combine two movements together. Now outside it's been raining a lot and I see a lot of puddles when I take my walks, and I can only think of wanting to run and jump into the middle of a puddle just for fun. Or I guess as an adult I can do that. So I get to dance a little bit. So we're going to pretend arms first position, and we're going to do our peel and stick coupe. Coupe! 3 times. Peel and coupe and place it down. Peel and coupe and place it. Last one. Peel and coupe. Look at the puddle in front of you. Ready? And splash and splash and splash. Let me back up so you can see my feet. From here, you're telling your friend. Splash, pique, 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 and first. Now we do the other leg. Nice knee over your toes, stretching out, no spaghetti legs, very stretching, eyes, 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 like the letter I. After the third one in front of you, and let's splash water. Let's do it. First position, hands on your waist. Peel, coupe, place it down. Peel, coupe, place it down. One more time in front. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and first. Other leg. Let's stretch out the standing side like crazy. One more time in front. Pique, pique, pique. One more time. Peel and stick. Place it down. Peel and stick. Place it down. Third one, we see water in front. Let's pique into the puddle, and first. One more time. Let's not get tired. Always making your legs very light because you're lifting, run, and splash, splash. Pique first and finish. Let's do some tendus to the front. A beat to the front. Now, if you like mud and play in the mud, I would like for you to imagine that your toes are indulging, meaning that they're enjoying the mud. All right, parents, yes, this is a time to imagine things. Hands on your waist, and we're going to make some lines on the mud. Hand in front. 1 and first, and 2 and first. 2 claps, kind of slow. 1, 2, and then 3 fast. 1, 2, 3. Hands on your waist. Very quickly. Tongue in front and first. Tongue in front and first. First and clap. 1, 2. That's all. Let's enjoy some music. Hands on your waist. In front first. In front first. Clap. Clap. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1 first. Ride those toes in the mud. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Again. Over first. Or the bond. And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and the other leg. 1 and first. Pulling toward that eye. Last time. 2, 1, 2, 3. Finish. I'm going to introduce a new step for the baby ballerinas that I will be introducing by week 7. So this is a transfer of weight. It's very important for you to understand that whenever your foot is not flat on the floor, you're standing on it, it is stretched out. It has a ballerina shoe on. This exercise is going to start in a 9-second position. And it's going to start with maybe pretending that you have a skirt or pretending that you're holding a little, a batoon, a long stick, a wand, something that you want to pretend that you're holding, but keep your arms on the side. Starts with a demi-plie, and then you're going to move yourself to your right side and stretch the other foot. And transfer your weight to second, demi-plie, and stretch. This exercise is going to go slow and then fast. So we're going to go demi-plie and stretch. Second, demi-plie and stretch. Second. And now we're going to go one side, kind of like faster. Plie and stretch, plie and stretch, plie and stretch. Second. Then we start on the other side. Demi-plie this way. Let's start with music. Second position. Plie, stretch, side, second. Plie, stretch to the other side. Shoot, second. Plie, and plie, the other side. Plie, on one side. Second position. Let's go this way. Plie to the side and second. Plie this way. Stretch your leg. Second. Let's go faster. Plie, stretch. Plie and stretch. Plie and stretch. Second and finish. Now we're going to jump. So check up a little bit. And we're going to start with jumping, kind of like slow, but then we're going to make more jumps by doing it faster. So let's put our hands on our waist, lift and up. No vanilla ice cream coming out. Scooping ice cream. Demi-plie, saute, demi-plie, saute, demi-plie, saute, kick the boot to the side. Second, you have to plie right away. Plie and saute, plie and saute, plie and saute. Peel the toes inside. And then we're going to have to do this faster. Demi-plie. And 1 and 2 and 3. Stretch, plie. And 1 and 2 and 3. Kick the boots out fast. Plie. This connection is fast. Stretch, demi-plie, and 1, 2, 3. Peel the toes and finish. Parents, let's see if your little one can make the jump slow and then make it fast and stay with the music. That's a challenge. Let's do it. That's a challenge. Let's do it. We start slow. Plie, saute, plie, saute, plie, saute. Kick the boots out. Plie, saute, plie, saute, plie, saute. Toes in. Fast, plie. 1, 2, 3. Stretch, plie. 1, 2, 3. Kick the boots. Plie. 1, 2, 3. Plie. 1, 2, 3. Toes in. First. Here comes another challenge. By this level of week that we are in, I'll be making your little one turn more, okay? To get them to do some spotting. But I sometimes add a twist to it because sometimes just doing this all the time is not so fun. So we're going to pretend that we have the reins to either a pony, a horse, a Pegasus, a unicorn, you name it. And we're going to prance like a horse. The prance of the horse has a little bit of stretching. Kind of like we did at the beginning where we just pick up the knee and we don't bring the toes in. And you add the hop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is going to be the challenge one. And I'm making all the levels do this. And I'm hoping that someone will share how good they are at spotting. This exercise is for spotting your head, not for the jumping. Put your rings in front, and we're going to press for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Parents, breathe. And we're going to go 4 counts onto your right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then come back to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. You thought you were done? No, we're still doing 2 on each direction. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Breathe, because we start going into this direction. Breathe. Let's do it with music. It is fast. Hands in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. On twos. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's start again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Switch. 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 On twos. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. Breathe. Go the other way. Let's play a drama game. This is a signature activity for the baby ballet. No other group get to do it as much as we have fun with it. So this drama game is play your sport, okay? I am not a sport person. I am kind of like really oblivious about it. So I'm going to use the internet and pull out a list. Parents, if you need to pull one out and come up with your idea. But the idea for this drama game is that you are going to decide on a list of sports and you're going to imitate the actions when you play the sport. For example, I like skiing, so I can go and ski, okay, using my arms and legs. Maybe some people like to try tennis, and you know that you have a racket and a tennis ball and you go and hit and you run and go and hit. So I would like for you to at least pick 2 sports, one that you can pair up with, okay? I pick skiing. You can do some skiing by pairs. That's fine. But pick yours. And what we're going to do is incorporate it to a gallop step. So if you need to pause the recording to talk about what 2 sports are you going to pick, go ahead and pause. All right, so we're going to start, make some space. We're going to travel about 4 steps on each direction. So parents and dancers, make sure they have room to go that direction and you won't run into any piece of furniture or hurt yourself. First position, and we're going to, I'm just going to pretend that I have a skirt, I don't know, my stick, my sword for fencing. So we're going to step and gallop. Step and gallop, step and gallop, step and gallop, and then you play your sport. Oh, I was throwing something at somebody. Or if you do fencing. And then we come back and go the other way. Step and gallop, step and gallop, step, and do your sport. Okay? You do your one sport twice on your right and your left, and then the second sport on your right and on your left. Let's see how this goes. In the middle of your space, this way. Step together, and play your sport and play baseball. Step together, step and post and play baseball the other side. step together, step together, step. And I'm playing soccer. Step together, step. And I'm playing soccer on the other side. I have a story for you to listen. It's supposed to be funny. So I'm going to try my best to make it sound funny. It is called The Well-Read Frog. It's a contemporary anecdote. One day, a chicken walked into a library. The librarian was surprised to see a chicken coming in, but she greeted it pleasantly. The chicken walked right up to the counter and called. Why? That chicken can't talk, thought the librarian. So she gave the chicken a book. The chicken tucked the book under her wing and marched out of the library. The chicken wasn't gone long when she returned with the book. She dropped out on the counter and began to call it again. That chicken must be a fast reader. So the librarian found another book she thought the chicken might like and helped her tuck it under her wing. Off went the chicken. But soon the chicken was back again. This went all day. That chicken can't be reading all those books, thought the librarian. So she decided to follow the chicken and see what was up to. The next time, the chicken took a book, walked out of the library, and down toward the pond. The librarian followed her. When she got to the pond, the chicken held up the book and opened it. A big frog jumped and took on a lily pad. That frog looked at the book for a moment, and then the frog hollered, "Read it, read it, read it." That's the end of my story. I hope you've enjoyed and found it funny. And on top of everything that is going on, I really hope to see you soon. Take care and bye-bye.